to take some stops with an up air to your serotonin levels.
We're here to check out the con, explore the floor, meet some players, talk to some organizers, look at some vendors, maybe check out some tournaments.
Oh, heck yeah.
You on my mind a lot. Don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got. You in my pocket spot. Yeah, this babe, miss you every day. You like my eyes.
They're not warming up.
Make
They're
it seem
just.
like the barging down. Got my heart no barging down.
He almost got that combo. He was so close. Oh my God. The crowd is infectious. I mean, you can't help but scream at those screens.
Stick jump? Yeah! Oh my God, he finally got it.
Very, very good player.
Yeah.
He is typically a nest main.
He's slow. Yo, wait, so. Did the rest hit first or did the bomb hit first? So you know it's interesting, right? So like let's talk about Shalaka's score, right? He kept it in 8. I think Tacos, whoa.
So Kioski not giving bonus points for like, second try. I mean, the creativity is there, but I know some people just don't value the combos that are just like a bunch of items.
What is happening right now?
We'll say it's a game shortcut, but
Sure.
he has 2 playable characters on the screen, so he's controlling them both.
Is he controlling with his foot?
Yes, he's
That's
controlling.
why he took the shoe off?
Yes.
Yo, the Savage is shooting again! Yeah! Oh my God! Dude, yo, who gave him a 9? Wizzy gave him a 9! Wow, yo, Wizzy's not impressed. Kioski! Come on, dude!
Oh my God. That is nuts. That combo is still very nuts. I'm very curious what their 10 is, because to me that was a 10.
In 64, we are very liberal when it comes to control.
We are.
Estuve practicando durante varios meses. Primero practico un combo, repito todos los movimientos, como mínimo 1 o 2 horas al día. Y luego cuando ya tengo un combo concretado empiezo a practicar lo mismo con el otro. Y eso toma alrededor de unas 2 semanas quizás hacer el combo y luego es pura práctica para tener consistencia.
So the practice took several months, and the way he achieved to do the combos is like in the first 2 weeks he tried to arrange all the details of the combo, and when he's done the combo he needs to practice over and over again for like 1 or 2 months until he's like super consistent on it, and then he start practicing the other one because you need 3 or 4 to get to the finals. So it's like 8 months preparing, something like that.
I guess a backstory and history. I kind of started putting together the first like weekly 64 tournaments. There was kind of like no organization in the community, and I saw like an opportunity to try to like create this cohesive, larger community. We're kind of scattered online, and so I made some efforts, got a few people around me, and we basically built what you kind of see today. So I partnered with, worked with SmashCon in the first iteration as like their head 64 TO. It's trying to kickstart what like the legacy of SmashCon has become. And I was the TO there for several years. We ran the largest 64 tournament ever, and there was like a long history of international players that had never been to the US. So back in like, I think it was 2016, we wanted to create a Japan versus Peru kind of like storyline. There was always this known history of like, Peru's got exceptional players, Japan has exceptional players, but we never saw either of them play. So I helped run, kind of back to a different tournament, but along with SmashCon as well, a large player fund where we got like funding from more or less everyone in the world, including like the other games like in Melee. And we like funded all the travel for the best Japanese players and the best Peruvian players. And then we brought in like a bunch of the best from Europe, Australia, and Canada, and then the rest of the US. And we've created like the largest competitive 64 scene here at SmashCon. And so while there's no like official world championships, this has become our de facto world championship. So every year people make their plans 8 months in advance to come from all over the world to go play.
In the past, there wasn't a huge community or anything. There was some people played online even back like in the like mid 2000s, late 2000s. There was a small net play community, but it wasn't until I want to say probably 2012 was when 64 was at Apex. And that was when like you had players from Japan came over and like Isai was competing, and it became like this big thing. And that's probably like where like a new era of the competitive scene developed. And then we had a big breakout event in 2016 at Genesis. Again, Isai came back, Japan came over, and that like kind of like ushered in the modern competitive era that we see right now.
Tell us a little bit more about 64. You seem to be very surprised that we want to come over and talk to you.
I mean, yeah, it's just I feel like our game's pretty old, so 64 is an older game. I mean, we do get love, definitely. I mean, we're here at SmashCon, so that's a lot of love from Justin and as the host and a lot of other folks. But it's just people kind of forget about us, I think, because it's an old game, so we don't see a lot of new faces. But it's nice. It is nice. So that you guys are wanting to interview us, it's pretty cool. We have so many incredible players across the world, from Japan to Peru to Canada to Mexico, and they're so incredible. We don't get to play them often, obviously. It's just really hard, but everyone comes together and we all help fund those players to come to this event. And so just being here and being able to play those players again, that's one of the best things about being here. That's why I love coming to SmashCon, is playing the people.
And right now we're in the VIP area where kind of like all the top players right now are practicing. I'm seeing here N64, Brawl. I see Ultimate happening. I see a pro player behind me. Kind of, I'll be honest, I'm kind of fangirling a little bit. Light is over there practicing Ultimate. I would love to just like barge in and be like, Light, I have so many questions. Talk to me right now. But they seem to be really in it. They're here to win. So we don't want to mess with these guys' concentration, but this is basically where everyone could just focus and really get down on the combos, get down on the tactics and what they need to do to win. You know a lot about Nax, and I really want to get like a review. How did Nax kind of come into the scene?
So this is the story of Nax. It's a big mystery. There's always been a strong South American Smash Bros. 64 scene. There's actually a whole history to that. When the N64 was distributed, it went to Japan, America, and for some reason, a large number of N64s went to Peru. So we've always had strong Peruvian players. Some of them are here. But then out of nowhere, then we had Brazil represented at one point and the other South American countries, but Peru was always the strongest. All of a sudden last year, Santiago, Chile sent out some of its esports Smash Bros. 64 athletes, and out of nowhere, Nax got all the way to grand finals. And he was only defeated by Kurabba, the amazing red Yoshi that you're gonna see definitely in top 8 this year around. So it's funny, like North America is extremely competitive in Super Smash Bros. 64, But last year in Grand Finals, it was just Japan and Chile. No representation from North America whatsoever.
As someone who's a more casual player, seeing like these amazing professional, like competitive players fight is just over my head, especially with a game like N64 Smash, something that I always associated with my childhood. Like, who would have thought something so family-oriented would be so intense and makes you break a sweat? I am here with Shalaka as well as Nax. Now, is this your first SmashCon this year?
This is the second SmashCon that I participated. Last year I got second.
How long would you say overall have you been with like Smash the game?
Desde el 2015, como a mediados del 2015 empecé a jugar, más o menos como casi 8 años o 8 años más.
He started on 2015, so in the middle of 2015, so he has been playing for 8 years.
Wow. And what got you interested in N64 Smash? I know it's like an older Smash game. What kind of attracted you to it?
Bueno, primero mi hermano se metió en un grupo de Facebook, que era la comunidad de Chile, que en ese tiempo él era el número 2, en donde ahí mi hermano me dijo, mira, participa en los torneos, yo no quería. Y como que me empezó a hablar del Smash, me mostraba videos de Isai, un jugador, una leyenda, y me mostraba como combo y hasta que me quedó gustando. Y por eso como que le agarré cariño al juego, además que es como un juego antiguo y como que me causa nostalgia.
So his brother found this Facebook group of the Chilean community, and he met me because I was in that time like the main TO, and he started watching video of top players, and Smash 64 is like an old game, and he feels like nostalgic about it, and he thinks it's a great game, so that's why he liked it.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. It's also very nostalgic for me too. I used to play with my older brother and we would fight all the time with it, so I would choose the game as well. Oh, but I wanted to ask, why is your gamer tag Nax? Why Nax?
Antiguamente estaba en otra comunidad y ahí había un jugador que era como el mejor del mundo y él tenía 3 letras en su nombre. Era Seb89 y yo me puse de nombre Nax como de Nacho, pero Nax de 3 letras porque él influyó en mí en ese entonces.
So there are 2 reasons of his tag. The first one, he was in another community, and the best player in the world uses a tag of 3 letters. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is that his name is Ignacio. And Ignacio, there's like a shortener in Spanish that is Nacho. It's similar to Nax, but Nax is with 3 letters. So he makes it, and that's why Nax.
Oh, that's smart, yeah, with the 3 letters, and it's also tied with that. That's great, yeah.
The big mystery is, how did Nax get so good? And the mystery is based on, most people get better at playing the game when they've played with other people and on console and had attended large tournaments like this. But Nax cultivated a very strong scene in Chile. They run their own tournaments, and he himself is an avid studier of the game. And he just kind of came up with all of his techniques in his own personal laboratory. In the Chilean laboratory, this black box, this mysterious zone where we don't know where the Smash skills come from.
It's like an evil scientist in his own laboratory.
They are all evil scientists, yes. They have come up with amazing combos. The main thing that characterizes Nax is particularly his punish game. Once he starts a combo, he's able to extend the combo, and almost, to the point of, like, right behind me is Isai, who is famous in our community. He's pretty much the most famous and beloved guy in our whole community. And he's been playing, we watched Isai win Apex in 2014, he competed in 2012. So he's a veteran. He knows everything that's gonna happen before it happens. And somehow last year, Nax beat him in top 8. And that was the moment when we all suddenly grew silent and the shock went across the whole community. Everyone whenever this happens, when somebody's on their come up, everyone's always kind of skeptical, as they should be. But the moment Nax beat Isai, the mystery was over. we all felt it in our bones that, oh my God, we really have a new top tier, top flight, heroic Smash character. And we really haven't had a new guy like that on that level in years. The last time we got a new guy like that was the Peruvian Alvin. And that was 5 years ago or something like that. So we haven't had a top 4 new blood in almost half a decade.
How do you kind of prepare for something like this before going into a competition?
Estaba practicando día por medio, viendo videos de los players, viendo qué movimientos mejorar. Estuve todo el tiempo tratando de mejorar para jugar justamente con el que estaba muy difícil. Pero más que nada eso, estar casi todos los días practicando por lo menos media hora.
So we practice like 4 or 5 times per week. Basically doing two things, watching top player videos like a lot, and also improving certain movements, trying to beat the Yoshi from Japan, the one who lost the past year on the final. That's what he did during the whole year.
What's your advice for anyone who wants to go into competitive playing like yourself? What kind of advice would you give those beginners?
Bueno, para mejorar rápido, yo diría que podrían como ver como los videos para ir de dos players para ir cachando bien los movimientos de los personajes y estar por lo menos todos los días una media hora moviéndose, haciendo cualquier otra cosa en training. Y creo que eso es como lo más importante para mejorar rápido, como para hacer rápido.
In his opinion, he recommends to watch top players' videos and trying to imitate what they do, and at least half an hour per day go into the training mode and start just moving and like enjoying to move your character. That's the 2 things.
It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, so can you tell us what's going on right now?
Behind me, it's the 2 brothers, Kiro and Stranded. And, you know, I don't want anybody watching to read too much into it, but there is a little bit of a rivalry between particularly Stranded and Team Chile, even though we love him so much. Last year, Stranded actually beat Nax in pools. And it changed the whole way everything broke down. That even though Nax beat Isai, he still got ranked 3rd in the world because of what Stranded did.
Wow.
So if somehow the little brother, Stranded, beats the big brother and then actually gets to fight Nax, that's a scary situation.
Yeah.
Because I believe that actually Nax would beat Kiro more easily than he would beat Stranded. Because Stranded has that psychological factor. You see him with the Balenciaga on over there and everything?
I mean, yeah, he's really showing it off, man.
Look at his swag and everything.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this guy is swagging it for real.
Swag gets in players' heads. Seriously, and it messes with them.
It's going to be tough for him because obviously Stranded is a super technical player, but his brother Kiro Kurabba, another super technical player who they know each other's styles very well. So, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. Here we go, one soccer piece.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. Yoshi is getting at a higher percentage where that super armor is not going to save him.
No, that armor's going to, back air is going to do it.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
So, I mean, 2-0 hold, both games have been, they both ended up close.
Yeah. Maybe Kiro's not ready. A nice dash attack there. Good escape from Kiro.
Yeah, good awareness, good read to not go for the ledge there.
Yeah.
Stranded was ready.
Oh, the parry! Is that going to do it?
It does. He takes game 3.
Wow, and an a very close game 3.
I thought I saw a little smile there.
Cracked a little smile.
And the opposite from Kiro.
And right now, if he's able to stay away from Pikachu and not take too much more damage, that super armor should hold up. As he starts to approach 100, which he's getting to, oh, and that's gonna do it.
Great job from Kiro, and it was great to see Mercy here in top 8.
Yeah,
I'm really glad he made it.
Same. And, you know, really unfortunate that the draws against
Super Boom fan traveled all the way here from Alberta, Canada.
Wow.
Way up.
All the way up, yeah.
And Boom is probably the most consistent S-tier top flight player that we have.
Wow.
Boom is actually so good, he picks his characters based on a poll on Twitter beforehand.
Seriously?
So he beforehand, he told everyone, I'll let you pick 2 characters for me. And everyone in the community picked Kirby and Yoshi. And really, his Kirby is what's very strong. And all of this crazy drama is going on, but at the same time, Boom is sitting here and he could take all of it and we'd all be wrong.
Wow.
Or we'd all be right. Because everybody knows that Boom, in a way, is supposed to win.
Yeah.
Boom is my age. Boom is like 35.
Awesome.
Nax is 23.
Young, yeah.
So if Boom wins or Isaiah wins, the old guard wins.
Yeah.
If Nax wins, that's that new blood.
All right, now we see coming to the stage Wizrobe, who I'm very happy to see here, by the way.
Yeah, he had a slightly disappointing showing last year, getting knocked out.
For him, yeah.
Yeah, for him, getting knocked out right before top 8.
All right, so here we go. And not surprisingly, we see Boom sort of like maintaining stage control on that top platform.
Everybody knows he goes for the DGC Dare.
Oh, and that jab push-off doesn't give him an advantageous position, and Boom's able to follow it up with a DGC Dare.
Boom just smothering him in the corner there.
Yeah, and that's a decisive win for Boom in game 1. Oh, and he gets away from that up tilt.
Yeah, smart. You know, a lot of people would try and throw out an attack there. Wizzy knew just get back on stage, get your jump, reset.
Yeah. And Wizzy now in a position to maybe take. Oh! He lands that nair, that slow falling nair.
Boom still has a chance though.
That'll do it. Wow. And that game, Boom took that game back and made that really close for
Wizzy. He drifted out just enough. Like Boom, like it's like he saw it coming and he held back a little bit, but Wizzy really went out there.
Yeah.
Would have been fun to see. Floats a nair out, gets it up tilt.
A back air, just wisely opts for the easy thing to push Boom.
Oh, he gets it, but he breaks out early. Boom, he spit him out a little bit too early, so he bounced off the stage instead of under it.
Boom with a great tech chase. Wizzy's oh!
The full commit.
Wow, and that weak late hit on the nair sets up that DJC F air, and we're going to game 5. Oh, and Boom chases out for a tech in the stage.
Yeah, that was a really big early read from Boom there.
Yeah. If he would have had that, this is good. Oh wow, Wizrobe's lucky he's still alive right here. He could have been dead. And here, this is trouble.
He can just back air it.
Oh, and that actually might do it. He didn't land. That dash attack. What a heads-up play from Super Boom fan to take out Wizrobe in another classic between these two at Super Smash Con.
Isaiah, who is our god, we call him the Jesus of Smash, basically. He hasn't lost a set. He's 2-0'd everyone, and he's been timing people out.
Wow.
Which is something that we see almost rarer than any other thing in the game.
Yeah.
Isaiah actually had a set earlier against Kiro and Pools where he timed it out, and he didn't even know the 8 minutes was done. Isaiah was so locked in that Kiro fist bumped him and he didn't know what was going on. Kiyoshi, who won in 2019, he tends to start slow, which is weird on this highest level. Also, Nax tends to start slow. If you saw his set with Sheeman, he was down in the beginning almost every game. So this is a very complicated situation where normally a guy starts fast, a guy starts slow, and the guy that starts slow will win if he's better, like a cross-country race. But both Nax and Kiss get better and better as they get closer to their final tournament stop.
All right, here we go. The men themselves, Kiyoshi and Isaiah. And I will say, Isaiah, I've seen, it's incredible to see a player still getting better and growing I mean, you know, your late 30s, because this guy, when I was watching him play against...
He's going Falcon. He's going Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't seen that yet today.
Nice. Oh, they're going right into it. So look to see Isaiah playing very patiently. Usually we say Isaiah to be sort of uber aggressive, but we've seen him like really respect his opponents and play sort of like non-committal. When he lands a hit that he knows he can't capitalize off of,
he just gets out. Isaiah does have a slight percent lead, but he gets the back air and the up air, misses another one, and he just misses the back air.
The roll, but he gets the grab.
The magnet hand from Pika, and he can just grab ledge.
Wow, and game one in.
Huge.
What was that, 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
Huge sigh of relief for Isaiah. Just kind of a ridiculous back and forth there in that game. Both of them making quite a few mistakes.
Embellishing that a little bit, but still a few that he should have had.
Can't keep getting away with it. Oh, here we go. The up air from Kioski. The downer.
Good DI.
Isaiah stays on stage. Tech's in place.
Oh, and this is trouble for Kioski. Oh, the edge guard is successful.
He gets it when it counts. So tense up at the ledge. We get the up smash from Kioski.
Oh, nice save with a nice combo there. Oh, and a good read on the up.
Xanadu edge guard.
Oh, the up smash doesn't beat out that up air this time.
And Kioski's getting up there in percent. A grab might do it. A back air at the ledge. So close.
Let's see if we can get an edge guard here.
He hits him with the thunder shock and the forward smash.
Isaiah 3-0.
Moving on to winners finals.
You'll see a red Yoshi, and then we don't know what Nax is going to go. Either he's going to go his blue Kirby, which is what he did last year. Nax has been training with a Peruvian Yoshi player for the whole year. Very high-level Peruvian Yoshi, but nothing compares to Kurabba's Yoshi. The older brother Kiro, he went Yoshi Dittos against Kurabba, and it looked good for a second, but then Kurabba has so much deep skill that he'll be down in sets and he just comes back and he just stops losing stocks. If Nax goes to losers, he's gonna have to fight his way back through Isaiah and other legendary characters. Isaiah is like the Michael Jordan of our whole community. If Nax wins, then Kurabba has to fight through Isaiah.
We're getting a SmashCon Grand Finals rematch from last year with Nax and Kurabba. Nax, I think
Nax beat Isaiah in losers finals, was it?
Yeah, they ended on a Pika Ditto.
That's right, And Isaiah looking very good in that set. However, Nax...
I have been told Nax has been grinding this match.
Wow, okay.
After last year, I mean...
Kurabba's looked untouchable.
Yeah, he made Nax look bad.
Yeah. I mean, that grand finals wasn't close. Yeah. In general, though, Nax looking a lot better already than he did last year against Kurabba. And you said he'd been grinding this matchup, and it shows.
And that was the thing, you play Kurabba and...
Oh, that's danger, but good DI, but that's gonna do it! The DI on the stage is still gonna set him up for that F tilt, and obviously Yoshi follows up with that.
And Nax, he had the game plan, right? He understood the assignment, he had his game plan.
Yeah, he knew.
He's like, this is what Kurabba's doing, I'm gonna take it away from him. And he did, but just that one slip up at the end, and Kurabba doing that whole combo, getting him off stage.
Yeah, and Kurabba, you can see, he's sort of like baiting, jumping out, but he's sort of content to stay on that top flat, but that back arrow connect.
Now it's only a 27% lead with the big bear.
That's big. Oh, the jab, no jumps.
Jabs, yep.
Oh, the jab to the up smash. And Kurabba up 2-0 over Nax here.
And here comes Shalaka again with words of wisdom.
Yeah, and you know, Nax looked pretty good for most of game one, and he did look down.
With Nax, I mean, really, he's one good opening away from a huge, potentially huge combo that could end this. So these, this is a lead with the back air, and Kurabba takes the rematch 3-0, just like last year.
Yeah,
but unlike last year, way closer.
Hasta ahora, yo creo que han pasado como cosas muy inesperadas. Por ejemplo, juego con jugadores que se supone que no son tan top en Estados Unidos, pero aún así como que me costó ganarle. Y nada, yo no pensé que iba a pasar mi grupo primero y me siento como muy bien por ese objetivo que alcancé. Más que nada.
So it's been a great tournament overall. the more unexpected things is like everyone in the States got better from the last year. So he struggled to win some of the matches on the pools, but he's super happy because he got first in the group and he didn't expect to do that. So it's been great for him.
Wow, no, yeah, that's great. That's amazing. And what are some of your thoughts with the Kurabba, the last battle with Kurabba?
Yo creo que él es una persona que se esfuerza como el triple de yo y nada, pues yo encuentro que bacán que tenga esos movimientos muy fluidos, como que sabe todo lo que pasa en la etapa y como que cada año mejora más. Entonces, como que igual siento admiración por él, por ser una persona tan disciplinada en el juego.
So he thinks he's a great player. He thinks he puts like so much effort on improve and keep improving. He feels he improved from the last year, even when he won the tournament. So he admires him for that.
Wow. And you know what? A lot of people admire you too, Nax, because honestly what you did today was very inspirational.
Guys, Nax vs Super Boom Fan is coming up right now.
Oh.
Nax vs Super Boom Fan. I'm gonna go talk to this Canadian guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom, Nax. Two more people that have been in SmashCon finals before.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And one former champion.
The last 4 people we're seeing on screen have all won this, or have all been in the finals for this event. But Boom, Nax, this would have been a cool match to see. You know, last SmashCon when Nax really had his breakout, because Boom is. You talk about a gatekeeper.
Nax with really high percentage here though.
And Boom is at the point where he's got to make something happen.
Yeah, but 2 up tilts and a turnaround jab grab.
So this is the problem when you try and make something happen with Kirby against Pika. Like
you force a situation that's unfair to you.
But he had to do it. We just go, oh, maybe.
But Nax here still with a good chance to take this up 2-0 after being down 3 stocks to 1. Boom hasn't done that much work on this last stock. He's gonna maybe push him off. Oh, and a good uppy escape to escape that up tilt. Oh, there it is, that up smash. After the up tilt, Boom would have had that. He's able to get an up air rather, to close it out.
And we've got a set now.
Oh yeah. Good pressure from below from Boom. Nax holding stage control here. And Boom now back to the top flat. Oh, and Nax gets
right in between the up tilts.
Yes, he times that perfectly to avoid that up tilt. Comes down with that down air, up tilt to up smash, or up air rather. And there we go, 2-1. It's really amazing to see. Very limited in who he can play, obviously, Kirby or Yoshi. And still able to beat the highest level players in the world. Oh, and some crazy DI, yeah. Let's see how Boom follows that up.
Missed the tech chase.
Look at that chase.
And up. Oh, he does the back air.
Wow, that will do it. Wow. 3-1 Boom, and that's set. What a set. And Nax, that's it. That's it,
man.
Now we're back after a very different ending than we were expecting. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So, the guys, let's talk real quick about the guys that Nax lost to. It's Kurabba, who will probably go on to win the whole thing, and Super Boom Fan. And Super Boom Fan, if anybody has ever followed Smash 64, you know, he was at the beginning of the story with Isaiah. So, the metaphor I told before is that it's like my favorite guy lost to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. I mean, these guys are really, honestly, the kings, the legends of our whole community. So Isaiah's we call this Trizaiah, because for years Isaiah beat everyone without trying, or he played like Luigi, but now he's playing all Red Hat Pikachu, and Isaiah seems like he really wants to win. So honestly, the biggest, I mean, Kurabba's scary, Stranded is scary, Kiro's scary, but when Isaiah comes on, you'll hear all these nerds out here start chanting for him. Isaiah, Isaiah. He is the heart of the community.
Sorry, production. I don't care. I want more. I don't care how bad I have to go to the bathroom. I don't care how late we're here.
Yeah, you haven't taken a break. I have.
Why would I?
All right, so here we go. Game 1 in your grand finals. Isaiah Pikachu coming from the loser's side has to win 2 sets here. And Kurabba on the winner's side just has to win 1 set as Yoshi. Oh, and he goes to cover that landing. Nice cancel there.
Breaks the armor, but Kurabba able to get a follow-up off of it. It almost helped him. Isaiah floating out the dare, it misses.
The dash attack, but Kurabba's not able to. Oh,
the armor goes to the fair, just misses.
Oh, and that's gonna be it.
And we have a 3-0 reset.
And here we go. We've yet to see Isaiah win a Super Smash Con. Yet to see him be in a grand finals.
I just cannot believe what we're seeing right now.
Oh my goodness.
Which is just insane. Because it would be a 6-0 sweep against the guy that beat him.
Oh, and he
lost the job. That's it. Isaiah completes the 6-0 sweep and takes his first Smash Con championship and is back on top of the Smash world.
Oh, we can all go home and get some rest tonight and go to sleep and retire because this is what we've been waiting for. And look at him popping off. You'll love to see it.
And Isaiah's like, I'm done. This is it.
Hey, you're never too old to learn new tricks. Isaiah shows you that he's been playing this game since the very beginning of the highest level, and he still might be the best player in the world. Look at that, 6 games straight against the best Yoshi in the world, holding up that Super Smash Con trophy. You're champion, Isaiah.
I think there's something more valuable to talk about in this saga of Nax. He's a very young man. He has a lot more competitions to compete in. And on a personal level, something that he told me, which really kind of affected me, was he's a shy guy. A lot of us are kind of shy. Guys like me, we get on the cameras and stuff. I don't necessarily feel shy. I just blah, 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 talk. Nax is a shy guy. And one of the things he said to me coming into this tournament is he said, I want to express myself. I want to find a way to talk without talking. And he did that today. He really performed amazingly. Honestly, I think he performed better than last year, even though he got 5th this year and he got 2nd last year. In my heart, he was better this year. We just had new kings in the group with us. And when Nax was talking to me about how I want to express myself, it actually reminded me of something. Some viewers out there might remember this. One of the most famous quotes of Bruce Lee before he had an untimely death was, the hardest thing to do in life is to express oneself honestly. And I think that we saw that here with Nax today. This Kirby was amazing. This Kirby did better than Kisk's Kirby. Kiyoshi got knocked out before my boy Nax. And Kiyoshi won Super Smash Con in 2019. So at the end of the day, I went to Nax after these 2 losses versus Kurabba and Super Boom Fan, and I said, how are you feeling? And he said, I'm happy. And honestly, I'm happy for him too, because when you're really locked in on that highest level, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. When you're really locked in on that high level, you can see how these athletes are performing. These esports athletes are at the top of their game. Nax doesn't drink. Super Boom Fan doesn't drink. Like, these guys, they are so serious, like they're real boxers, honestly. They remind me of MMA athletes, the way they take care of their body and their mind and everything. So at the end of the day, Nax didn't win Super Smash Con, but he had an amazing run, and he's only 23 years old. He's gonna be here next year, and all I gotta say to the future is, Isaiah, watch out. Boom Fan, watch out. Kurabba. Watch out, Nax is getting better all the time. And no matter how these guys do, it's always Vamos Chile forever, baby.
100%. It's been amazing having you with us. And thank you for giving us this insight that I don't think we would have gotten without your guidance. So thank you for being our light in the darkness.
Thank you so much. I want you all to come to the after party afterwards. This is another important part of our community. No matter how high level the competition is, we all go to the bar and we all have drinks and hug each other afterwards. And then they play games in the bar. They actually get the TVs in the bar and they have a second round of Super Smash Con in the bar when everyone's wasted. We'll see who's really the best.
So Han, let me get this straight, is that after this, people that have been fighting against each other, people that devastated each other, are gonna go and drink and have fun together.
We're all gonna hug each other, we're all gonna be close friends, and then the second we all do that and we all reassure each other that like we're all good friends, then it's gonna start all over again.
We won. CTG, Kia, team don't be weird.
Team, don't be weird. Did we win anything in the con?
No.
Did we win Cool Forever?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Who wants to be the nana to my popo? And I said I would.
I've made so many friends in the Smash community.
We love Smash.
So far, it's insane.